Hi, Tammy C. Walker here, life coach, therapist, social worker. Hit subscribe and hit like. Today I want to talk to you about how to use your options because we all have options. And just before I get started, it's Memorial Day today. So happy Memorial Day. I'm outside of Chicago. It was raining cats and dogs and alligators and birds and thundercats and jaguars. It was raining really hard. I live in an apartment on the second floor, so I'm okay. But my heart always goes out to those that have nice homes with basements and they keep flooding. They fix the basement up and it happens again. So flooding is a problem here in the Illinois area as well as all throughout the United States. So I'm really sorry if this big rain has affected someone else. But anyway, about your options. You have them. For an example, Sunday night, many people are depressed because they do not want to go to work. They're at a job they simply despise. They don't like working with their manager. They don't like their coworkers. They don't like the work they do. They don't even like the commute. Yet and still, week after week, they keep showing up because they feel they don't have options. What do they tell me? I have to pay the bills. I don't know what to do. Hey, you can quit. You can look for a new position inside the company, or you can ramp up your resume and go find you a new job. You always have options. Don't ever be the victim or ever feel like you're stuck. You're never stuck. The same with a relationship. You may be in this long-term relationship that's going nowhere fast. You feel stuck. Did you try to get counseling? Did you try to get help? Did you try to work on yourself? You can always leave the relationship. You can be with someone else. You are not stuck. So remember that. I want to give you 3 tips to help you when you feel like you don't have options. This will show you that you do. Number 1, where there's a will, there is a way. The sheer will to live is the most empowering thing. The will to give birth to a baby. The pain that a lady would tell you they experienced during childbirth is, I'm sure, undescribable. I don't have any kids, but I could only imagine. And I've seen enough movies or whatever and talked to my dear friends about having a baby. It just sounds so traumatic and beautiful at the same time. But they show you how powerful we are as women. But what about the Olympic swimmer that swam across country? What about the NBA player that scored 50 points to win that NBA Finals game? This is sheer will. Where there is a will, there is a way. There's always a solution to your problem, always. And if you're like me, if you're stuck with a big problem, don't try to solve it right now. Sleep on it and wake up. Sometime that problem will be solved. Or you can write the problem on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow, sleep on it, and an answer will be revealed to you. Try those tips. Number 2, go around. Talk to resilient people. Someone like me who's beat breast cancer twice, had to go through rounds and rounds of chemo, surgery, radiation, hair loss. It was humiliating, but I'm here. I'm back with you, and I'm so grateful to be here, so glad to be here. Sometimes I don't know why God allowed me to survive, but He did, and I want to make good use of this time. That's why I do these videos, to try to inspire others. Maybe someone else is going through cancer, or your family member or friend, and you're really scared for them, but you see me and it gives you hope, like, man, look at this lady. She made it. So there is hope. Talk to resilient people. I have a resilient friend. She had a baby at a young age, 15, and she told me she was so embarrassed being on the bus stops in Chicago with a baby on one hip and her books on the other hip. And she just said she was humiliated, but she made it. And that was her only child she had. He's grown now. She's in her 40s. She's happily married. Professional woman that went on to get her bachelor's, her master's, and now she has a great corporate position where she gets to travel throughout the United States. So it shows you how resilient we are. People face adversity every day, but they make it. So talk to some of these people. They're probably sitting right next to you at work. You never know. And last but not least, nothing lasts forever, thank God, even the bad stuff. I'll never forget sitting in a chair at a salon, and my hairstylist at the time in the 90s, he asked, how did my foot get injured? My ex-husband had grabbed me by the collar, threw me out the house, and I slammed my foot on the concrete and broke my toe. So I told him, and I busted out in tears, and he, gave me a tap on the shoulder and said, "This too shall pass." And I was thinking, no, it's not. I'm stuck in hell forever. But it did pass. I did get a divorce, and look at me, many years later, 20 years later, happy, healthy, whole, and at peace. So all things do change, even the bad stuff. So remember that you have options. Tammy C. Walker, hit subscribe and like for me. If you would like coaching sessions, I can do it via Skype or phone, $30 for 30 minutes. And my email is twalker@dreamsareareality.com. Okay, thank you again for watching. I'll be back with more great material. Exercise your options though. Please do for yourself. Bye-bye.